In the summer, you will likely be able to spot dragonflies flying above and around Weir Pond. They are so beautiful and fascinating to watch. They also are really important organisms for ecological research. Dragonfly larvae are helping scientists monitor mercury concentration levels in national parks through a nationwide citizen scientist project called the Dragonfly Mercury Project. Mercury is a widespread pollutant that causes health risks to humans and wildlife. It is released into the environment through spills, as incinerated trash through smokestacks or the resulting ash, and through mining and fossil fuel combustion. Mercury builds up or bioaccumulates in the fish's bodies. Then, in a process called biomagnification, the mercury transfers from lower trophic levels to higher trophic levels up the food chain as predators eat prey. This results in a higher mercury concentration in the animals at the top of the food chain, such as humans and other animals that eat fish. The goal of the Dragonfly Mercury Project, which is managed by the National Park Service and the U.S. Geological Survey, is to use dragonfly larvae samples collected across national parks to study how mercury ends up in food webs, predict mercury risk, and improve science and public understanding of mercury pollution through education and outreach. Weir Farm National Historical Park is one of the Dragonfly Mercury Project sites and participates in a dragonfly larvae collection every year. I had the opportunity to take part in the 2021 larvae collection, which took place at the man-made Weir Pond in October, and I am excited to show you the collection process. First, researchers record observations about the site and complete the Dragonfly Mercury Project field sheet. Researchers wiggle dip nets across the bottom of the Weir Pond through thick vegetation muck, which is then emptied from the net into a clean, large plastic bin. Dragonfly nymphs are likely to be in vegetated bank margins, snags and logs, aquatic vegetation, and decaying organic matter. Next, researchers sift through the muck to find the hidden dragonfly nymphs. Each nymph is put in its own individual compartment of an ice cube tray. Then, each nymph is spooned into its own zipper-sealed bag to prevent contamination. Weir Farm National Historical Park collects a sample size of 20 nymphs. Researchers measure the body length of each nymph from the front of the head to end of the tail spine. They write the nymph's measurements on a tag card with a pre-printed ID code. Next, it's time to identify larvae to a family. Researchers use a magnifying lens and guidebook to identify the taxonomic family of each dragonfly nymph collected. The guidebook includes pictures and drawings of different families of dragonfly larvae. The family is written on the tag card. The small inner bag and tag card are put in a bigger zip-up bag. The dragonfly sample bags are shipped to the U.S. Geological Survey Contaminant Ecology Lab, where the data will be analyzed. The Dragonfly Mercury Project uses the data to better understand mercury levels and how to mitigate their risks across national parks. Weir Farm National Historical Park receives an annual data summary and data brief. Reduce the amount of mercury we use. Choose alternatives that are mercury-free. Bring used mercury-containing items to a household hazardous waste collection or a licensed recycling facility. You can tell if a product contains mercury by looking for the mercury symbol Hg on the product packaging or in their ingredients label. Connecticut Deep website portal.ct.gov/DEEP is a great resource. It has pages on what items contain mercury, where to recycle or dispose of mercury-containing items, as well as information about mercury pollution in Connecticut.